Well, my name is Bob Pepper. We have been in Dalton now for 42 years. This month, came here from St. Louis, Missouri. I did a number of things for work, but at the time I retired, I was working for Shaw Industries, the carpet mill. I was a teacher in the Adventist school system for 13 years. I am originally from Maryland and lived there until I went to college at, well, it was actually Washington Missionary College when I went there, and I think the first year I was there, they changed the name to Columbia Union College. I was born into a Christian family and taken to church all my life. I was baptized when I was about 14, and I think my experience there was genuine, but it wasn't until the age of, I guess, about 32 or let's say at that point I had a reconversion. I was reading a little book. I had started to have regular morning devotions for the first time in my life. I did it very consistently for a number of months. And I was reading this little book by Pastor Glenn Kuhn and another author, which I don't recall. And he said in there, with reading that, I became convinced that of salvation by faith for the first time in my life. And I realized that there's one Sabbath morning, and I was sitting there reading, and it just hit me square between the eyes. I have salvation. This isn't something I'm trying to achieve. I already have it because I've accepted Jesus and what He's done for me. And I could have been a little Pentecostal that Sabbath morning. I could have gone to the church and kind of run down the aisle. I was so excited and happy, and it didn't change much of what I did, but what did change, it changed the reasons for why I was doing it. One of the things that I would like to share with all the members, especially those that are newly baptized or rebaptized, really the key to life in Christ and growth in the Christian experience is the devotional life. That was the point that was what brought about my reconversion in my early 30s. Just know that it's spiritually, it's just like it is physically. If you don't eat physically, you're going to grow weak and not be able to function well. And the same thing is true spiritually. If you don't partake of the Word and have a devotional life, spiritually you're going to become weak, and eventually you can lose your way entirely, if possibly.